Pasando los ejemplares. Repetimos, campeón ternero 107.
Okay, we are live in Tampico, Mexico at the National Brahman Show. This is the Red Brahman Bull Grand Championship Drive. Red Brahman Bull Grand Championship Drive.
Campeón adulto, placa
Tampico,
172.
Mexico.
Y posteriormente,
hey Janice, good to see you. We're here in Mexico, in Tampico, Tamaulipas, and we're doing the Grand Championship Red Brahman Bull Drive. We're going to talk some genetics here in a little bit, let you kind of guys know what we're looking at. So we have the Red Brahman Bulls in the arena. This is the Grand Championship Bull Drive. Coming in this very first class, very first division, which was the Ternero division. The Ternero division was won by La Ponderosa Castillo, an entry of La Ponderosa Castillo. And this is a JY Emperador out of a female that they personally own. Big John is watching. Big John's in the house. John Good is in Louisiana, but he's watching here in Mexico with us. In this second division, this bull that I'm kind of really close here, this bull is a Tanque son. He's a Tanque son out of a Winchester Magnum daughter, a 933 daughter. In this third division, walking away from me, the guy in the red ball cap, that was Ganaderia Maguil, and that's going to be a Troubadour son out of a Villa Rojo Grande daughter. Then in the Joven division, we had the Rancho Catrente entry, Rancho Catrente, and that's a JY Emperador out of a BB Mr. Stingray daughter. Then in the Joven Mayor, we had Luis Salinas of Eldorado, his entry, which was a Troubadour son out of a his very famous Red Maximillion SHAKIRA female, and she just won I think Grupo de Familia, and Mr. 3X Maximillion daughter. And then in the very last we have the Adulto division. The Adulto division was HPP, and that bull is a El CANEY bull. So Juan Rodriguez is watching us too. Glad you guys could join us. So we're here in Tampico, Mexico. We're going to have all of the bulls for this Grand Champion Bull Drive. We were talking some bloodlines here. We agree, we do think they are really, really beautiful. Let us know, guys, where y'all are watching from and what you think of the cattle. So we are in Tampico, as I said, getting ready to do this Grand Champion Bull Drive. Red Brahman bulls. We're going to have an auction. We've heard it's supposed to start at 4. We've heard it's supposed to start at 5. So kind of stay tuned. Later today, there will be an auction. There will be an auction. So starting with that adult division, we had the HPP entry as the adult champion, which was the El CANEY sired bull by VL Rojo Designer. So we'll be posting that soon with photos. We're catching up on all our photos. In this second oldest division, this is the Joven Mayor division. This is Luis Salinas' entry. It's going to be the second one, kind of the one right here in the middle of these 3 bulls on your screen. This is going to be a Troubadour son out of a Mr. 3X Maximillion 100 daughter. This third bull right here with the kind of beige cap on the handler, this is going to be the Joven. This is Rancho Catrenta, and this is a JY Emperador son out of a BB Mr. Stingray daughter. Then we move to the Ganaderia Magil. That's the red cap here. Ganaderia Magil. This is another Troubadour son out of a Villa Rojo Grande 4/95. We have to say hi to Alfredo Muscas is here in Tampico with us. Okay, Ross, you are watching from the Woodlands. Good to know. Thank you so much for letting us know. Here in the next to youngest division, this is going to be the Becerra division. This is Rancho La Parrota. This is a Tanque son out of a Winchester daughter. And the very youngest bull, Jorge, glad to see you join us, is La Ponderosa entry. And this is again a JY Emperador son out of one of their homebred females. Now, for those of you who are just joining us, we've been giving you some dates too that you can look at. So we have some national show information. We have the national show in Colombia, which Jorge, I bet, will be at. And that is going to be in Villavicencio, and that will be in November 6th through 10. Then we have the ABBA National Show. The ABBA National Show will be held in Rosenberg, Texas. That is going to be November 18 through 23. And we understand there'll be some amazing field day trips to go to during the ABBA USA National Brahman Show. And then, of course, we have the National Cebu Show in Mexico, which we understand is supposed to be at Tuxtla Gutierrez, and that will be in November. Make sure you visit BrahmanEvent.com if you want to know some of these dates. So we're going to move along. They're moving in the second place bulls on the far side of the arena, as you can see. We have Luis Miguel, our judge. Anton, good to see you joining us. We have Luis Miguel from Colombia as the judge for the Red Brahman bulls. As we were discussing the Red Brahman bulls, this is the Grand Champion Drive. We're finishing up the Red Show today. We will have Gray Brahman bulls tomorrow. A lot of Gray Brahman bulls entered tomorrow. And I'm getting in front of people's videos, so I apologize for that. But I'm sure you guys are enjoying watching this. So again, for those of you who are just joining us, this biggest bull, the Adult Champion. Adult Champion is an HPP branded bull, and he is an El CANEY out of a VL Rojo designer 10/9 female. In this second spot, and let us know which one you think should win. That was the Adulto. We have the Joven Mayor. The Joven Mayor is Luis Falcon, our good friend at ELDORADO. This is the Luis Falcon entry, and he is, I think this bull just came out of the Grupo de Familia where he was champion, because his mother is very famous. She is the red MAXIMILLION SHAKIRA female that Luis Salinas owns at ELDORADO. We agree these are some excellent bulls. So little tidbit here. Shakira has been like one of the top producing red females year after year in our little lists that we do, where we do a 5-year average. So shout out to Luis Salinas of ELDORADO on a tremendous show and his great breeding program. Right here in front of us we have Rancho Catrenta. Rancho Catrenta is our good friend Tino Perez. He does a great job. He had a really good show yesterday in the red females. His bull Baron had sired quite a few of the class winners and the champions. This bull right here that we're looking at is a JY Emperador, and it is out of a BB Mr. Stingray. You know, I enjoyed taking photos of Stingray when he was in his heyday, and he was a very big bull with a lot of bone. So that was a lot of fun to do. So I remember some of these bloodlines and have taken photos of some of their grandsires. So that's kind of fun. Then moving on to this next division down, we have the Joven Menor champion, which was Ganaderia Magil. Ganaderia Magil, that's our good friend Marco. He does a great job, has some really good bloodlines and great breeding. And this bull right in front of us that we're looking at, we were waiting for the judge to walk by. This is a Troubadour son. This is a Troubadour son out of a VL Rojo Grande 4/95. Again, as we were talking about earlier, Alfredo Muscas, the younger, is in the house. He is here in Tampico. So if you want to ask anything about the bloodlines of Santa Elena or get some information, it would be a good chance to visit with him. And then, of course, moving down to the Becerro champion. The Becerro champion, right here in front of me, this is a Rancho La Parrota. Our good friends at Rancho La Parrota have done a great job in their breeding program. This is a Tanque son out of a Winchester female, out of HK Miss Winchester 241. So they've done a great job in their red breeding program also. And at the very top, the very youngest one, this one is a Tenero champion. This was La Ponderosa Castillo entry. And this is also a JY Emperador son. And yeah, we agree that these are really great cattle. Thank you guys for letting us know what you think. Let us know which one you liked. Let us know what you think. And then make sure to join us this evening. We've heard 4 and we've heard 5. Now remember, that's Tampico time, so it's slightly different. Mexico's not moved into their daylight savings time yet. So make sure you check your Facebook page and follow us so that you can watch the auction live tonight. We understand there's going to be some cattle ready to be exported to the United States if you were interested in buying anything. And it looks like our judge is contemplating making his final decisions, and it looks like he will be giving us some information here shortly.
Llegamos al momento decisivo para los machos de la raza Brahman rojo en el día de hoy. Tenemos en la pista
Okay, I'm going to turn around and kind of pay a little attention over here. Make sure I don't get run over.
y campeones reservados en el día
Keep
de
an eye
hoy.
on one of these guys that just decided to kind of take a
Antes
little
de
bit of a
entregar el
hike. Got
resultado,
tired of waiting, I have a feeling.
Para este gran campeonato que resume las actividades de nuestro día de juzgamiento, quiero reiterar los agradecimientos a la Asociación de Criadores de Ganado CU de México por este honor que nos hacen al invitarnos a participar de esas actividades. Para nosotros es un gran placer,
Okay,
un
we've
gran
got
honor estar aquí con ustedes.
a vote here.
Felicitar a
Who
todos
they
y
think
cada
should
uno
be
de los
grand
criadores que nos
champion. We have
acompañaron
someone
en
telling us
estos
the
dos días
Cadfenta
con esta
should be
excelente
grand and
calidad de
Eldorado
ganado.
should be reserved. That would mean
Y agradecer y
that the
felicitar a
Joven
ustedes
would
por
be
la compañía,
champion and the
por
Joven
habernos
Mayor
aceptado
would be
acá y por
reserved grand.
acompañarnos
Let's
en
see
estos
what the
dos días de
judge
juzgamiento.
thinks.
Igualmente a todas y cada una de las personas encargadas de la organización del evento, a mis compañeros de pista, al personal en el sonido, al personal en logística, a todos y cada uno de ustedes, muchísimas gracias. Y antes de entregar el resultado, pedirles un último favor, y es que le demos un gran aplauso a todas estas ganaderías que nos acompañaron en el día de hoy, pero por sobre todo a quienes nos acompañan en este momento decisivo, y felicitar a todos y cada uno de quienes participan en este gran campeonato. Una tremenda calidad de machos tenemos en el día de hoy. Pueden ustedes apreciar el tipo de ganado que hemos logrado hilar en el día de hoy en este juzgamiento, machos con una excelente caracterización racial. Observen ustedes las cabezas de los machos que tenemos acá, las guivas, observen los dorsos, observen las ancas, las costillas, el volumen, los aplomos, la musculatura de estos machos. Yo creo que nos deja muy satisfecho, más aún que el proceso de selección o de juzgamiento el día de hoy, el proceso de mejoramiento que ustedes han realizado en las fincas. Así que felicitaciones y muchísimas gracias. Pero tenemos que, obviamente, tomar una decisión y tenemos que tener en cuenta puntos importantes. Vamos a revisar nuestros animales. El ternero que se encuentra un poco molesto, un poco necio en este momento, un ternero de una extraordinaria caracterización racial a nivel de su cabeza, a nivel de su jiba. Observen ustedes la gran fortaleza a nivel de ese dorso, la amplitud y el volumen de su tercio medio, la longitud de las costillas y cómo el ternero nos remata con una extraordinaria musculatura a nivel de su tren posterior, muy correcto en el desplazamiento de anteriores, de posteriores. En el segundo lugar, un macho también de extraordinarias condiciones, de gran caracterización racial, de gran volumen, de gran fortaleza, de gran musculatura, pero fue un macho que nos estuvo otorgando algunas ventajas en el día de hoy a nivel del desplazamiento de sus posteriores, sobre todo a nivel de las cuartillas. En tercer puesto, un macho de muy buena longitud, de buen volumen, de buena musculatura, pero un macho que cuando lo observamos no nos muestra en el día de hoy las condiciones de volumen y de musculatura de estos machos que lo acompañan en la competencia, pero fue un macho destacado en su categoría. El macho que tengo al frente, un macho de una gran expresión racial, de una gran longitud, de gran fortaleza a nivel de su dorso, de gran amplitud, a nivel de su musculatura, de buena profundidad, de buena musculatura, correcto y balanceado. Puesto un macho impactante en ese volumen corporal. Observen ustedes la amplitud a nivel de sus espaldas, observen ustedes ese gran volumen corporal en ese tercio medio, observen también la longitud y la disposición de sus costillas, la distancia entre las mismas que se marca en esta vista lateral, la cobertura muscular y ese gran tren posterior que lo acompaña, un macho muy correcto en su desplazamiento. Y en la parte de atrás, todo lo que nos acompaña impactante en ese volumen corporal, impactante en esa profundidad de su tercio medio, en esas costillas, en ese gran arqueamiento, con buena cobertura muscular. Cuando realizamos entonces la comparación y teniendo en cuenta estas características que describo, hay un macho que nos marca diferencias a su favor, obviamente, y es en una característica que obviamente le hemos tratado de exigir en el día de hoy mucho a los machos y que para la producción de carne es obviamente fundamental, y es la cobertura muscular, el volumen de musculatura, la amplitud en esa zona del lomo, en esa parte alta, el volumen de la pierna, la profundidad de la misma, y haciendo un corte del brazuelo y en la parte baja de la pierna, el macho que más amplitud, más longitud nos muestra en estas medidas, igualmente el macho de mayor balance en el ancla y mayor cobertura muscular en esa zona, el macho identificado con el número 163 para el con mucho gusto.
All right, we have a champion. We have a grand champion. It is going to be Luis Salinas with his troubadour son. This is Luis Salinas with his troubadour son out of the Shakira female. So we're going to be moving in a bull for the reserve consideration.
Lo tiene el campeón joven mayor con la placa 163.
Going to be moving around here a little bit, guys. Sorry for the little circle. Want to make sure I don't get run over by a bull as one moves in. All right, Luis Salinas crowned grand champion, Red Brahman Bull here at the Brahman Bull Show. So congratulations to Luis Salinas of Eldorado with his SRS Mr. Troubadour 933, son out of his Red Maximilian Shakira, Mr. 3X Maximilian 100.
Ingresa para el reservado el ejemplar identificado con la placa número 155, un macho de muy buena longitud corporal, de gran fortaleza a nivel de su dorso, de buen volumen, del tercio medio y muy buena expresión de musculatura en el posterior. Para la toma de decisión del reservado, obviamente tener en cuenta todas esas condiciones que exponíamos hace un momento en las características del macho donde obtuvimos el gran campeonato. La caracterización racial, el balance, la fortaleza, pero por sobre todo la cobertura muscular. Vamos a dar un momento a nuestro manejador a ver si podrá buscar nuevamente.
We're waiting while one of the handlers gets his bull back in the pen. The young bull, like right by the speaker, makes it really hard. He does well till they start talking, and he is right by a speaker. So it just makes it a little hard on him, but beautiful bull that...
Teniendo en cuenta entonces estas condiciones de caracterización racial, de fortaleza, de balance, de cobertura muscular, de suavidad a nivel de todas sus partes, tenemos para esta toma de decisión del reservado un animal que nos marca unos puntos decisivos a su favor. Básicamente en los puntos de capacidad corporal, de masculinidad, de volumen y de cobertura muscular hay un macho que nos nos sobresale en este grupo, que es el macho ubicado en la parte de atrás con el número 172, para él con mucho gusto.
And the adult bull is the reserve grand champion. Congratulations to all these feeders, and we will be back later tonight with the auction. Congratulations.